Let's graph this function, g of r. Now, one thing I might do here is label my axes. So this is r, and this is g of r. Normally, right, we're used to write x and y. Let's graph this function. It's a function of r. Now, I'm going to label my axes as r and g of r. Normally, we might write x and y, but now we've got r's and g's. So look at this function here, and it's a cubic. I recognize this as a cubic. So I'm going to look at the basic cubic function. And then do what? Well, the 2 is inside, and it's a plus. So I'm going to take that basic cubic function and shift it 2 units to the left. Right? The plus is inside, so it goes the opposite of what we think. Plus, I'm thinking positive would go to the right, but I have to remember that it goes the opposite of what I think. So I'm going to take the basic cubic function, move it 2 units to the left. Now let's make an observation here. Start at the origin, right? Because 0 cubed is 0. Now we're cubing things, so if you make these horizontal and vertical changes, what do? If you go to the right one, cube it, you go up 1. To the left one, you're at -1. You cube -1, you get -1. So up to the right one, up 1. To the left one, down 1. Now go out 2. If you go out 2 and cube it, you're up at 8. If you go out 2 to the left, you're at -2. Cube -2, you're at -8. Let's apply that idea right over here at the big graph. So I'll start right here at the origin. I'll start at the origin, and then I'll start making these movements. If I go to the right one, cube it, I go up 1. So let's put a point there. And then if I go to the left one, I cube -1, and I get -1, so I'll go down 1. Now let's start at the origin and move out 2. Now if I move out 2, I cube 2, and that takes me up to 8. And then if I go to the left 2, I'm at -2, I cube -2, and it takes me down to -8. Now, as best I can, I'm going to draw a smooth curve through these points. Okay, pretty good. So this is r cubed. Now what I'm going to do is, up here, what do I want to do? I want to shift this graph here 2 units to the left. So I'm going to look at each one of these points and just move it over 2 to the left and then draw a curve through those. Let's start up here at the top right. I'll start at this one. I'm going to move it 2 to the left. That'll give me this one. Then I'll go down here. I'll move this 2 to the left. That'll put me right here. And let's take the origin here, move it 2 to the left. That'll put us right here. This point here, I'll go 2 to the left. Puts us right here. And then one more. This one down here, let's go 2 to the left. That'll put us here. Let's draw our cubic curve through those as best we can. All right, I think we've got it. So this is r plus 2 cubed. And just observe, we've got the same pattern going on here. Start right here at kind of the turnaround point here. If you go to the right one, you go up 1. If you go to the left one, you go down 1. Same as the basic. If you go to the right 2, cube it, you go up 8. If you go to the left 2, you go down 8. Same pattern.